News making the headlines tonight. Governor Soludo commissions 13-kilometer Nzam Road. Ansha makes case for removal of unapproved speed breaker on asphalted state road. SSCE, NECO, trying to sanction 13 states for cheating. Air Indian crash, victims' families sue airspace firms. Before the news in detail, here is a special message. Security is here to stay in Anambra State. In the Anambra, remember, security is everyone's business, and for us to have a more secure and livable Anambra State, let us join forces with the government in securing our state. If you see something, say something. Report unscrupulous elements to the security operatives for better security of life and property. Remember the emergency numbers, 5111 and 080-0220-0008. ABS TV is now live on cable free-to-air. Join us. Good evening and thanks for joining us. My name is Chinyere Ikoreke. Governor Soludo has commissioned the 13-kilometer Nzam Road, a project that has just been under successive governments. Government House correspondent G. Kabana filed the report.
Governor Soludo made a historic entrance during the commissioning ceremony, pointing out that the road is a campaign promise which is now filled, as the local government area headquarters had been existing without a motorable road since creation.
Since the creation of Adam and Eve, this place was not accessible by road. No third road could take you to Nzam. It's a promise made today, promise kept. This road to Nzam, about 13 kilometers approximately, is now fully done, asphalted. It's a very emotional trip for me to drive to Nzam, finally, on a third road. And I'm here at the heart of Nzam. We're now commissioning the next 1.3 kilometers that will take us from Nzam town to the local government headquarters in Nzam. This jinx is today broken to the glory of God.
The Commissioner for Local Government, Chieftaincy and Community Affairs, Mr. Tony Collins Wabuwane, pointed out that all the local government areas in the state have received democracy dividends, just as the state chairman of ABGA, Barrister Fatu Obiokoye, who received those that decamped into the party, stated that the difference is now clear under Governor Soludo. On his part, the mayor of Anambra West local government area, Mr. Fidelis Nazo, appreciated the governor for all the good works he has done in the area, especially the third road, ongoing general hospital, free education, free antenatal and delivery services for pregnant women, among others.
Assembly has called on Governor Chukwuma Soludo to direct the Ministry of Transport and Managing Director, Anambra Road Traffic Management Agency, ATMA, to ensure the removal of all approved speed breaker constructed with non-compatible materials on asphalted roads in the state. House of Assembly correspondent Emmanuel Chibata now reports.
The resolution followed a motion moved by the member representing Ekusigo constituency and majority leader of the House, Sir Iken Naufodeme, where he debated that for speed breakers to achieve its objectives, they must be professionally designed, properly engineered, and constructed with materials compatible with asphalt technology so as not to weaken or damage the structural integrity of the road network.
I call my honorable colleagues to support this motion. The primary intention is not that we are not going to save the life of our people or the life of Anambra. Our primary intention, as we are saving the life of our Anambra, we will also save the resources of Anambra, and we will also save those roads.
In their contributions, the Chairman, House Committee on Works, Engineer Imamwafo, the member representing Agwata Constituency 1, Honorable Anayo Obaleke, his Iyala Constituency 1 counterpart, Barrister Jude Ngobili, emphasized that unregulated speed breakers constitute serious risk to road safety, obstruct smooth vehicular movement, and increase maintenance costs for government and motorists. Passing the resolution, the Speaker of the House, Right Honorable Somtochukwu Deze, urged relevant authorities to act swiftly in implementing the resolution to safeguard road users and preserve government investments in infrastructure.
To ensure the removal party rules in the state. Those who support say aye. Aye. Those that against say nay. Ayes have it.
From the State House of Assembly, Emmanuel Shibata for ABS News.
Oba community in Demili South Council area over the weekend went agog as the traditional ruler of the community, Igwe Engineer Augustine Chinedum Emelube, celebrated the Maiden New Yam Festival in a grand style in his palace in Okuzo-Oba. The colorful ceremony commenced with sermon delivered by Venerable Koye, who thanked Igwe for placing God first and urged Oba indigents to hold on to God and work according to his teachings, noting that there is nothing wrong to obey tradition and urged them not to allow their culture to go into extinction. The report.
The event kicked off with a sermon delivered by Reverend Okoye, who emphasized the importance of holding on to God and working according to his teachings, while also urging the community to preserve their cultural heritage. Igwe Emedube, who ascended the throne after 7 years vacance, highlighted the significance of New Year Festival as an age-long culture aimed at appreciating God for his bumper harvest. Notable attendees include the Onowu of Oba, Chief Sam Boniface Onyeka, the President General of Oba, Engineer Anthony Uzo Ejiofor, and the traditional ruler of Ogidi, Igwe Alex Onido, advocated for peaceful coexistence and called for support to enable Igwe Medebe to discharge his responsibilities. Also speaking, the former President General of Oba, Reverend Chris Afam Emilie, praised Igwe Emerube's missions and vision, noting that he has set up over 30 committees to drive progress.
Igwe pụta n'ọba, ọka alụ ọkụ ife n'ọba echenje, obidoluba egwudo.
This year New Year Festival was a carnival of sort that brought together the low and mighty in Oba, featuring cutting and eating of the yam by Igwe Emedube, masquerade display, and homage paying by traditional rulers, friends, community, and associates. From Oba and Festus Obierika for ABS News.
Still to come on the news tonight, SSCE, NECO probes many states for cheating. On the foreign scene, Air India crash victims' families sue airspace fare.
The MTN Mega Billion promo is here. Dial star 900 hash and recharge 100 naira or more before 5 p.m. and you could be a millionaire. At 7 p.m., all cash prizes will be paid directly into your Momo account. Dial star 900 hash. Start recharging now and stand a chance to win big in the MTN Mega Billion promo.
This is ABS, Heartbeat of the East.
The MTN Mega Billion promo is here. Dial star 900 hash and recharge 100 naira or more before 5 p.m. and you could be a millionaire. At 7 p.m., all cash prizes will be paid directly into your Momo account. Dial star 900 hash. Start recharging now and stand a chance to win big in the MTN.
Welcome back, and if you're just joining us, you're watching ABS Evening News. The National Examination Council has launched investigation into mass cheating involving 36 schools across 13 states during the conduct of the 2025 Senior School Certificate Examination, SSCE internal. Registration of the council, Professor Ibrahim Wushishi disclosed this in Mina, Niger State, while releasing the 2025 result. He said the affected schools will be summoned to the council for discussion before appropriate sanctions are applied. According to him, the mass cheating cases from part of a wider 3,878 instances of malpractice recorded in this year's examination. Professor Wushishi, however, noted that cases of malpractices reduced this year compared to last, with 10,994 cases in 2024. On the foreign scene, the families of 4 passengers who died on an Air India jet that crashed in June have filed a lawsuit in the U.S. against plane maker Boeing and aircraft parts maker Honeywell, accusing the companies of negligence. The lawsuit filed said 40 fuel switches caused the accident and accused the companies of doing nothing despite being aware of the risk of the aircraft's design. Air India Flight 171 board for London Gatwick is boarding 787 shortly after takeoff from Ahmad, killing 260 people. According to the report, fuel switches has become a focus for investigation after a preliminary inquiry found that fuel to the engine was cut off moment after the plane took off the ground. The U.S. Federal Aviation Administration has said earlier that fuel control switches in Boeing airplanes are safe. The lawsuit alleged that both firms knew about the risk of a crash since they developed and marketed the 787 Dreamliner and the components. In the case of Air India Flight 171, the switch was moved from run to the takeoff position, hampering the thrust of the plane, according to AAIB preliminary investigation report. In sport, Udodi Onwuzurike kept Nigeria's hope alive at the Tokyo 2025 World Championship after qualifying for the men's 200-meter semi-final. The 22-year-old Nigeria's second fastest ever man over the distance this year produced a composition run in heat 3, finishing second behind Olympic medalist Kenneth Benarek at the United States. Benarek took the space in 19.98 seconds, and Onwuzurike crossed the line in 20.27 seconds. South Africa Bamile also plugged after clocking the same final stage for the first time in his career. He delivered on that target, holding his form well off the bend and keeping Benarek in his sight through the final 100 meters. His reaction time of 0.135 seconds was the sharpest in the field, giving him the platform to hold off late charge with Dambele and Switzerland Williams Race, who recorded a season's best of 20.38 seconds, but fell short of qualification. Remember that you can follow news and programs on ABS from any part of the world via our website at www.absradiotelevision.com. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at ABS Television. Follow us on our social media handles at ABS Radio Television on Facebook and ABS Radio TV on Instagram and on X. The main point again, Governor Soludo has commissioned 13-kilometer Nzam Road. ANSA has made case removal of unapproved speed breaker on asphalted state road. SSCE, NECO has probed mass cheating in 13 states. And on the foreign scene, Air India crash victim families sue airspace firm. To end the news, let's take this special message again. Security is here to stay in Anambra State. In the Anambra, remember, security is everyone's business, and for us to have a more secure and livable Anambra State, let us join forces with the government in securing our state. If you see something, say something. Report unscrupulous elements to the security operatives for better security of lives and property. Remember the emergency numbers, 5111 and 080-0220-0008. ABS TV is now live on cable free-to-air. Join us. Thanks for staying with us. My name is Chinyere Ikureke. Good night.